arrange this so that everybody can see. We don't really have a good way to arrange the camera yet. I haven't had time. But thank you for joining up with the best crypto channel out there where, you know, I'm honest about everything, you know, which is hard to find in the crypto space. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at all these goodies. Guys, we got multiple phones. Multiple phones. Frick. Check these out, guys. The last period of epic stagnation. It's going to be good stuff. Soft commodities, gold, Bitcoin. Get out of the rest. This is a mukbang. Mukbang. Eating a lot of food. And of course, it's a live, so let me just get this live thing going. Let's get it going. Yeah. That's it. That's the prompt to say. Soft commodities are a buy. Big moves afoot. We've just shown you something that's going to go 6 or 7 times upwards, almost crypto-esque, and it can come a lot faster than you think. That's the summary of the video. Book a link below to capture the smaller time frame trades within that macro move, because we will bias long in these. Welcome, 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 folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We will mess up execution, as I've already told you I did, and still make money. You're welcome to ask any questions you would like during this live. I'm going to be talking about crypto. With the stream, we know it goes downhill. Guess what? It's so easy to float down the river, even if you're a crap swimmer. You still get towards your final destination, that beach, that lifestyle home on the. Anyone can ask questions. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Fail to do this, try swim upstream, try to crypto is my favorite investment. No, silver's my favorite. Crypto's up there, but it's not my favorite. Crypto is pretty far up there. Links below. Book a call. Grab your mini course if you're not yet ready. Have a great run. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Don't pile up on the debt. Bye for now.
Tired of profit wipeouts and blown accounts from following trade signal groups and other YouTube channels? Looking for a better way to trade?
One viewer. Come on, guys. There's only one person interested in crypto. Dude, this crypto market must really be over. Like, what? We got one person. That tells you the bull run's over. But I didn't think it was like gonna die that fast. This guy says, I guess. Yeah, usually we get like 200. That must mean that they're not pumping out my videos anymore about crypto. And maybe that means that the run is over. That's what happened last time. The bot stopped pushing your stuff, you know, and then it just goes quiet. That's what's happening. It's eerie. It's kind of an eerie feeling, you know. It's just the whole sector just went quiet, just died. Kind of sad, kind of an eerie feeling. Solana is really down. Solana. All these YouTubers are saying, "Oh, you got to buy Solana." Just went down. Come on, guys, join up if you're interested in the top crypto channel. This is where we invest in all the best cryptos, XRP, Solana, HBAR. HBAR. Let's hear it for crypto investors.
Book an introductory call with us on the link below.
Oh, I think altcoin season got interrupted. I don't think it's over, but I think it got interrupted by a recession that I think I've been calling for over a year and a half. It's like finally, you know, we saw the 10-year yield spike. The bond markets are selling off. We're in massive debt. This country is $36 trillion in debt now. Donald Trump says he wants to eliminate the debt ceiling. Of course he does. But
we're going to see, guys. I'm still a big believer that crypto prices will go much higher. Okay. But it seems like now it's not looking good for the time being. But I do like, I did hold XRP, Cardano, Stellar Lumens, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, Internet Computer. So I did hold a lot of cryptos. I still hold Internet Computer, guys, just because it's my favorite one. April. We don't know. If we do go into recession, I think Trump wants to get us out of that recession very, very fast. I don't think Trump's going to want, if we get into a recession, Trump's going to say, let's get the interest rates to negative interest rates or to zero. Dude, Trump does not want to go through a freaking recession and have everybody hating on him. Oh, we're in a recession. Donald Trump, why can't you get us out of this recession? No, Trump is going to do what he has to do to get us out of a recession. And then everything is going to be booming again, you know? Somebody commented, oh, you're scaring people away from crypto because crypto is just about to become the real inflation hedge. I'm like, nah, gold's the inflation hedge. It always has been. It always will be. Gold's a speculative asset. Gold isn't, I mean, Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is not an inflation hedge. It's a speculative asset. Just because Eric Trump says that, and Michael Saylor says that Bitcoin should replace gold, that means nothing. Just because Michael Saylor said that, why do you listen to him? Why do you believe him? Because he's been right a lot? Yeah, that's one reason too. That would be the biggest argument. That's why you believe him, because he's been right about Bitcoin, yeah. But the whole industry, the insiders, they always knew Bitcoin would skyrocket. Michael Saylor knows all the insiders. He's just pumping it up for his buddies so his buddies can sell it and make tons of money. But he'll pump it up again. Bitcoin will come back. It'll come back until the public says no more. Bitcoin will continue to come back, hit new all-time record highs until the public says no more. That's what it is. That's when it'll end. That's when the bubble's going to burst. When the public says, no, we don't want to do Bitcoin anymore. Will they ever say that? Probably not. It's like it's a chicken patty it's like a Purdue chicken patty. So it's a really good, nice chicken patty, and it's on Ezekiel bread with some organic lettuce. And yes, it is quite good. Thank you. Don't tell me that's vegan. It's a no, I'm not vegan. I don't have any problem with vegans though, okay? I really don't. Because the way that we farm the animals today is totally unnatural. But they taste good. This guy says we are over 2 trillion. It's already here. What? The Bitcoin bull run? I'm guessing the Bitcoin bull run. Altcoin season. Because Bitcoin's over 2 trillion. What is the Bitcoin market cap right now? Let's find out. Bitcoin market cap. Bitcoin's moving down. 96,000 right now. Market cap 1.9 trillion. 1.92. So Bitcoin is now back under 2 trillion. So we're not over 2 trillion, we're under 2 trillion. How much did that sandwich cost to make? Well, I got a big bag for like $8 with like, it had a bunch of chicken patties. There's like maybe 7 patties in there. So this particular one sandwich plus 2 slices of Ezekiel bread plus a little bit of organic lettuce, probably about $3. About $3. Maybe less, maybe less. This one has 2 patties though. So this one probably cost like, I don't know. I do not know the value of this sandwich. I'm sorry. MicroStrategy and Michael reminds me of the Hunt brothers. I didn't know the Hunt brothers. I certainly knew of them. I knew that's why silver spiked in the 80s, because the Hunt brothers manipulated the markets. They bought up all the silver. But I never saw the Hunt brothers like on YouTube or something. So I don't know what they sounded like or what they were saying. But they were probably saying something that was very similar to Michael Saylor. Oh, it's going to go up. It's going to 1 million. It's never going to stop. You know, who knows? Shout me out. Professor. Shout out to the professor. Sandwich looked fire. Andrew something. $4, he says. You're a small guy. You eat a lot of food. He's impressed. He's impressed. I'm glad. I'm really glad I could impress you, dude. Look at this sauce I get. It's called Dinosaur. Freaking dinosaur sauce. I don't know. It's a catchy name, though. Dinosaur. Obviously, it was a good name. This stuff's taken off. They make this stuff. It's like, it tastes amazing. Yeah, I'm a pretty small guy. I'm only about 170 pounds right now. The heaviest I ever was 193. And that's when I was just lifting, eating, getting straight jacked for like freaking almost a whole year. I got up to 193. But naturally, I weigh about 175. That's what my dad naturally weighs too, but he obviously gained a little bit of weight that he got when he got older, because your metabolism slows down. Right now, dude, I don't weigh that much at all, guys. Because when I work at Burger King, I don't really eat a lot of food. Mm. Good. Good. $40. Oh, the ingredients. I don't want to. Will silver hit 40? Oh, yeah. By the end of this decade, guys, you got to understand, the mass inflation is coming. We're going into a recession, so they're not going to care about inflation anymore. They're going to care about getting us out of a recession. So they're going to lower the interest rates to negative rates, which has never been done before in history. So that's coming, negative interest rates. It's going to be crazy to even think about that could happen, but it's going to. And when that happens, they're going to pump so much money into the system to keep the economic system afloat, to reinflate this bubble, if you will, so the system can survive. And that's when silver goes nuts. By the end of the decade, gold's going to be 5,000, 10,000. Silver's going to be 100, 300 maybe by the end of this decade. So by 2030, you're looking at much higher prices for all commodities and stocks and cryptos too. So basically, everything is going to go up. You don't want to hold dollars. You want to have anything but dollars, you know. But dollars are always good in a recession, because then you can step in and buy stuff cheap. You plan on retiring at BK? No. I plan on quitting there within maybe 6 months or a year. I think I'm going to hit my big score pretty soon because of what's happening. Trump's coming in, the new administration. I see the opportunity in various stocks, in various sectors, to make massive amounts of money. So I think I'm going to be out of this basement within a year. We're going to be in a new home that's going to be paid off in full. I'm going to be doing option strategies, okay? Options calls in order to make it happen. So this is stuff that's very risky, guys. So I'm not saying don't do what I do. But if you want to get rich quick, you have to take high risk. Good. This guy's smoking a spliff. This guy's going to get some of this dinosaur sauce. Smoking a spliff. Unbelievable. This guy's on the gym. This guy's at the gym watching me, dude. Dude, that's nuts. There's some dude watching me at the gym, probably in frickin' California. Who knows where these guys are? Is Bitcoin a hedge for you if you think hyperinflation is coming? No. Gold's the hedge, silver's the hedge, but Bitcoin is the speculative asset. Bitcoin's not a real hedge. That's what they want you to say. That's what they want you to think. But it can act like a hedge. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. At certain times when the insiders, when they want to pump up Bitcoin and stuff, it will act like a hedge. It will basically, so it will kind of be a hedge if you think about it. If it's acting like a hedge against inflation, it kind of means that it is, I suppose. But remember, the central banks, they know what the real inflation hedge is. Okay? Gold. China, India, Russia, Japan. They're all hoarding gold, not Bitcoin. I was thinking that, maybe it's true, The bullishness of everyone was starting to get to me. I was like, maybe it's true. Maybe other banks will hold Bitcoin. And you know what? Maybe they will. Maybe they will. If they make a deal that they can sell it at a higher price with the insiders, the Bitcoin insiders. So the banks might be willing to hoard Bitcoin if they are allowed to dump it, But the banks have to make relationships with the Bitcoin insiders, and the insiders will say, hey, if your bank, if you hold this much Bitcoin, we'll give you money or whatever. I don't know. They make inside deals to pump up Bitcoin. You guys are kind of starting to see now. I think I'm just alerting you to some of the manipulation. Okay? Gold is king. Well, Jesus is the king, but gold is the king as well. But Jesus is the real king. Smart man, you can't have a hedge against dollar losing value when you cash out of Bitcoin into dollar. Are you famous? Yes, I'm a famous YouTuber. Yes. Follow the central banks. Yes, the central banks are buying gold. And as the central banks buy gold, Michael Saylor is trying to get your attention on Bitcoin. They don't want the average man to buy gold. They don't want your average man, your average Joe Schmo like you and me, to buy gold and silver. But we're smarter than they think. A lot of us are. But the majority is much dumber. The majority are fools. That's why I had to come out here. That's why I had to do this. That's why I waste all my time doing this. Because I don't want everyone out there, new people getting into investing. I wish I had someone when I was new to help me. My dad didn't know that much about stocks, He didn't know about penny stocks. I was interested in making a quick buck in penny stocks, No one helped me. Now I know how penny stocks are manipulated. You have to lose a lot of money before you gain the knowledge, Not necessarily, but I had to. Before I knew that these penny stocks were so manipulated, I had to lose money. When will Bitcoin go to 1 million? I think Bitcoin has the potential to go to 1 million by the end of Trump's presidency. Maybe 2027, 2028. But we're going to have to watch how it plays out. I don't know. All I know is I took a step back. I wanted to take my cash out of crypto, sold off my crypto mining stocks as well. Hut 8 Mining, Marathon Digital Holdings, CLSK, Riot, Bitfarms, TerraWolf. Sold off my crypto miners Cryptos. And I just want to sit back and watch. Okay, I just want to watch because we're going to see how this plays out. We should be going into a recession. We did have a real good run up there in crypto. And I was lucky that it ran up because we're that close to a recession, but Bitcoin still ran up like crazy. You know, the economy's falling apart, but they were still able to pump up all the coins, you know, it's because of these insiders, the immense power that they have. They're able to pump up all these garbage coins, which is absolutely ridiculous, but they have the power to do it. Just like the market makers have the power to pump up penny stocks that are not worth anything. And then they convince new investors to buy these penny stocks. This is good. The lettuce is the healthiest part. This guy got low market cap cryptos or low market cap stocks. I don't know which. But he says, thoughts on XRP. I talk about XRP on and off all the time because it's one of the more popular ones. I wasn't trying to mention that today, but what I think about it is I liquidated my XRP, sold it. I'm into cash. If XRP starts to take off, I'll buy it. If it starts to go down, I'll buy it when it goes down. I told you I'm stepping back. I don't want to be involved in these cryptos right now. I'm just going to wait until some of this volatility quiets down. I'd rather hold cash right now, guys. And I took some of my profit out of the crypto, transferred it to my bank, and I ordered a new gold chain. So crypto turned into a gold chain. It's coming. It's coming in the mail. You're all going to see it. It's big. It's big. It should be double the size of this one. Double the size. If not, yeah, it's going to be double the size, yeah. Well, slightly bigger than double because 18K is very dense. Well, I think I don't know. I believe that it's going to be a very big chain. And I'm excited to show all of you. And I'm very excited to hear you guys tell me that my new chain is fake. That's going to be the most fun part. Oh, that's fake. I get a kick out of it, guys. I get a kick out of it. Bitcoin, new central bank digital currency. Guys, was that all a lie? When they were telling us that? They're going to be hoarding Bitcoin in the banks and all that? Was that all a lie? We're going to have to find out. We're going to have to find out. I don't trust it. So, your new chain is fake. I didn't even get it yet, bro. It cost $19.50. It cost $1,950. And you're going, oh, it's fake. This chain was only $1,000 right here. My new one is $19.50. I can't wait to get it. I'm going to wear it to work. I'm going to look pretty badass. You can lose a gold chain, but you can't lose Bitcoin. What about all those people that own Bitcoin? That they lost their security number? They lost their wallet? They can never get that Bitcoin back. You can lose Bitcoin. Many people have. Many people have lost millions of dollars in Bitcoin. Not to mention the people that lost their wallets, but people have lost much money in Bitcoin. There's a lot of people buy it at the top. That's what these bull markets rely on. They need new investors to come and buy at the top. That's how any freaking bull cycle is that's manipulated. They got to rely on a constant influx of new investors. This is how they go. They always have to, because the old investors know. The old investors knew it was going to come down, like me. The new investors that listen to all these YouTubers, oh, diamond hand, it's so bull, let's go up to the moon. The new investors listen to all those people. And those people just want views. They just want the new investors' money. They're just trying to make a buck. How much do you think I make on here? I had one guy, he gave me $10. And another guy, he gave me another $10 in my Cash App. I made $20 on here, guys. I got almost 1,600 subscribers. I made $20 in this whole time. From 0 subscribers to 1,600, I made $20. You think I'm getting paid to pump anything? I'm the one crypto channel that tells the truth. All these other guys are paid pumpers, you know? I'm probably going to take this video down, just so you know. You should get a wig. You're going to buy it for me, bro? You want a collection? I have 22K gold chain bracelet. Shit, dude, yeah. I want it, dude. I want it. I'd rather invest in gold, silver, and land. Oh, absolutely, dude. I see Wyatt's right down below him. Gold, silver, and land are very solid freaking investments, okay? Very, very solid. Land is always in demand. Gold is always holds value and is very stable over time. And silver, not quite as stable, but I just love silver because it's industrial metal. So that way, when Donald Trump lowers the interest rates, industry picks up, the economy picks back up, silver is going to be in high demand. Silver's going, I think silver's going to $100 in the next few years. I like silver better than gold, but there's a but. Silver jewelry always tarnishes. It always tarnishes. Silver jewelry is guaranteed to tarnish and look brown, and it gets a blackish brown color. Gold will never tarnish. It always keeps its gold. It could get dirty and need to be washed, but it won't tarnish, okay? Gold is one of the most stable elements in the freaking world. So gold, silver, land, all highly intelligent things that you want a dollar cost averaging. You want to buy them when you can, you know. Obviously, if we go into a recession and you're lucky enough that you can get gold, silver, land, a house cheap, then yeah, that's a great thing, you know. The problem is, in a recession, most people don't have any money. Most people are hurting. So I've been trying to get you guys prepared. I've been telling you, guys, we're going to go into a recession. You want to have cash. You want to, you know. I told you this recession was, well, we have to see if the recession really comes. I know we're already in it, but are they going to admit it? And is everything going to go down? Is the stock market going to tank? I think that the cryptos lead the way, and these meme coins have no backing. Most of these meme coins are garbage. That's why you see Doge dumping so much. That's why you see Shiba dumping so much. And some of these stocks, and they're still holding out because they're real companies. And Bitcoin's holding out because it's being pumped up and held up by all the institutions. BlackRock, you know, whatever. They're holding Bitcoin up. They're holding up XRP too. XRP is remaining one of the strongest ones. That's because the pump on it was so hard. So it's going to be one of the last ones to fall. Probably. They're pumping XRP so freaking hard. Everybody was talking about it. The Economic Ninja. Cryptos Are Us. Oscar Ramos. Every single YouTuber in the freaking world, it seemed like they were talking about XRP. It's like, yeah, we're at the top. These other guys, I think they know it, but they don't care. They don't tell you that. They don't. They're liars. They're freaking liars. We can be at the top and they won't tell you the truth because then they'll stop getting paid. Freaking idiots out there. I hate these other YouTubers. XRP is wanted now, but by many investors. Bitcoin is crypto. How is XRP for you? It's not. I don't own it. I had it and then I sold it. I'm going to buy it back and then I'm going to sell it again. I'm going to buy XRP back if I have the opportunity to get XRP cheap. I will buy it back. Promise you that. Because I made money in it. This thing already proved to me that it's going to pay me out. It's going to pay out. I'm going to buy it back. I'm going to make money again. I'm going to be happy again. And then I'm going to take some of that profit and put it into another gold chain. No lie. This is how it's going to play out. So Bitcoin will get rug pulled. Yeah, very well. It could certainly could, as it always does. Bitcoin went from 20,000 up to about 107, and people are like, "It's going to go straight to $1 million." It's not going straight to $1 million. It's not going to be a straight line. Yeah, it's going to go to $1 million, but it's not going to be in a straight line. We're looking at a massive correction, possibly. Worst case scenario, we get a massive correction. Best case scenario, we just come down a little bit, you know? I don't know what's going to happen, guys. I think we're going to get the big correction. I think we're going to get the big one. They're going to start to say something soon about negative economic data that they've been hiding and they've been covering it up. But now that data is going to come out soon. I'm calling for a recession in the first quarter of 2025. The first quarter. I think we're seeing signs of it right now with what happened with the dollar spiking. Volatile market, expect Bitcoin to go down and up, etc. Absolutely. Silver has bottomed because it's needed for everything. Oh, silver, no. Silver has not necessarily bottomed. Yes, it's needed for almost everything. Electronics, cell phones, electric batteries, and solid-state batteries for electric cars. Medical devices. It's antibacterial, antimicrobial, calculators, cell phones. Yeah, solar. Silver is basically for everything. However, in an economic contraction, they're not going to be, in an economic slowdown, you don't need as much silver. So the supply can build up, you know, and the price can go way down. Guys, I've seen it all before. If we get a freaking recession, silver will drop more. Oh, yes. Silver right now is, I think, 29 bucks. It could drop to 24, 23. Okay. Silver is so volatile, guys. Remember, I said it. In a recession, silver could drop. Gold could drop down to freaking 2,200 here. I'm not joking. And I just bought a gold chain. Gold could freaking drop to 2,200. Yeah. A lot of assets could be going down. Housing has been the strongest freaking thing for so long. If we get a true recession coming up here, then housing is finally going to like take a little dip, you know? Houses are so ridiculously expensive. Dude, I'm so mad because of how high prices are. I want to buy a home, but it's like you can't do it because you got high interest payments for one, because interest rates are very high, and then you got the high prices for your home. So you're going to be spending a ton of money if you buy a house. It's like everybody feels like they need to buy a house though. And then you get a second, and then you get you refinance. Like, oh, I'll just refinance later. Guess what, guys? When you refinance, that extends your freaking terms. Do you understand? When you refinance, it extends your terms. So you're going to owe even more money, and you're going to be paying for a longer period of time. That's why you don't want to freaking refinance. They convince you to do it. That's how the banks make more money. The banks make money by refinancing. All manipulation, messing with people's emotions. Absolutely. The Fed owns majority of all Bitcoin. I don't think so. It's crazy to get me that those were my buy-in price when I bought most of my silver. Yeah, I started buying silver at $5 an ounce. It didn't even go that low, guys. It went to it was down to like $5.50 or something, but I could get it for $5 an ounce at the flea market. My first bar, I got a 10-ounce bar of silver for $50. And I'm not lying to you guys. I paid $50 for a 10-ounce bar of silver. My dad brought it over because, you know, he got it at a flea market or something. And then I started buying rounds. I started buying 1-ounce gold coins, and I was paying $395 for a 1 ounce of gold coin, you know, 1 ounce gold. Guys, we could see lower gold prices, lower silver. 24 silver means buy. Yes. I've been wanting to buy some more silver, guys. I got a whole bunch of, I got kilogram bars. I got like 8 kilo bars. I got lots of other silver as well. And I just want more. This is one of the most one of those solid assets that's not going to go to zero. You know, silver will never go to zero. It's always going to preserve wealth, even in 1,000 years from now. If you have silver and you give it to your son, and your son grows into a man, he'll be able to use that frickin' silver to buy his first frickin' car. Okay, silver is a very powerful thing. It'll hold its wealth over time from generation to generation to generation. Generation to generation. All right. Modern day king. Thank you. Modern day king. 8 kilo bars. Yeah, I've got 8 kilo bars. A kilo is 1,000 grams, which is like 31.1 ounces or something. Yeah. A kilo is, isn't it? A kilo is 31.1 ounces or something like. I forget, guys. I haven't even seen my silver in so long. I don't keep it here. I had 30-year mortgage and refinanced to 15-year mortgage with lower interest rate. You're financially illiterate. Oh, you can refinance and get shorter terms. And refinance to 15 years. So what's that mean? What's that mean? You extended it by 15 years? Or did you still owe for 30 more years and then you shortened it from 30 to 15? I don't think so. I think your mortgage probably got extended. You're probably in a 30-year mortgage. You probably finished about 20 of those years or something like that. You're like 20 years is done. And then you got another 15 extended onto there probably. You know, the banks only do it if they make a profit on it. So, yeah, the gentleman, I have no idea what his situation is. But yes, refinancing usually will extend the terms, make it longer out. All you said was they had a 30-year mortgage. He didn't say how many years of it was already paid off. He's leaving out key pieces of information. So you notice how people do that? You know, they do that all the time. I've been doing this for 2 years. People always leave out the key pieces of information. Bought some silver jewelry from thrift store. You can get good deals on silver jewelry at the thrift store. Jesus, your eyes are blue. Oh, yeah, they're blue. Blue is my favorite color. Why do you think it's my favorite color? Probably because it's the color of my eyes. And when I was a kid, everyone used to say, oh, you have pretty blue eyes. So blue naturally became my favorite color. And at one point, I liked the colors black and blue. But I guess I just like blue. So this guy says, wrong. This guy says, turbo coin. I never sell my gold or silver. Yes, I've traded the miners for you. Yes. The miners are some of them are volatile. I like silver corp metals. Some of my miners for long term is like Rio Tinto, Newmont Mining, Barrick Gold. With Barrick Gold is pretty volatile though too. It's down to like 15 something. I have a lot of gold stocks. That's my biggest holding right now. Well, I have a lot of silver too, but I have a lot of gold stocks. I don't know. I have a lot of each. Centerra Gold, Silver Corp Metals, Gold Resource, but that one kind of is really hurting because they had to sell off a very valuable asset that they had. So Gold Resource is like, boom. And there's so many. I like PAAS, Pan American Silver. I like MUX, McEwen Mining, MUX. There's a lot of gold stocks, guys, that are really good quality stocks. So sell everything and buy a lotto ticket. Why do you dislike Bitcoin? I don't really dislike it. Well, I kind of dislike it in a way because it's a good competitor to gold. And gold's the first asset that I began with. But I kind of dislike it because it's just a massive pump and dump pyramid scheme. And it's a bubble. This is the biggest bubble, the biggest pyramid scheme that has ever existed, I believe, throughout all of human history. Obviously, it's the biggest one because the human population is higher, much higher now. So there's much more people that can get involved with this pyramid scheme. So just because of the modern era that we're living in, Bitcoin is the biggest pyramid scheme that the human world, the human population has ever witnessed. And nowadays we got TV, we got individuals who are pumping it up so that they can get the public interested in it. And it's an asset that they're saying it's digital gold. You know, Bitcoin is not even a good cryptocurrency. It's not even a good, it's very slow. It's very costly. It's hard to build on it. Bitcoin is the worst crypto. It's only valuable because they say it's valuable. And now that's suppressing gold. Okay, so now they've got a problem with me personally because they're suppressing gold. They're pumping up this low grade, low quality digital asset up to 107,000. Meanwhile, they have the public distracted. The public should be looking at gold. That's where the smart money's looking. The smart money, the central banks, they're buying gold. They're trying to distract retail from what the central banks are doing and get retail into Bitcoin by pumping it up so much that everyone goes, oh, look at Bitcoin, oh, look at Bitcoin. And this is the cycle of a pump and dump. This is how bull markets go. You know, this is how I've been watching Bitcoin for years, and I've actually called the top on the previous 2 cycles. Because how did I do that? Because you look at market sentiment. You look at when everyone is way, way too over hyper, you know? Like, oh, it's only going to go up. It's only going to go up. That's when it goes down. Okay. You guys got to understand, retail gets suckered in. They say, oh, it's only going to go up. It's only going to go up. And then that's when the new investors, the retail investors that are they're young guys, you know, they're not mature guys that have been through cycles before. They start piling into Bitcoin, and then they get stuck holding the bag. You know, it's just the life cycle of a bull market, a bull and bear market, you know. And you got to understand the psychology that they try to affect people's minds. They bring out the president's son, Eric Trump, saying Bitcoin is the best thing in the world. It's going to $1 million. He said, oh, I bet you everyone in this room believes Bitcoin's going to $1 million. That is the most manipulation I've ever seen in my life. He's like, I bet you everyone in this room believes Bitcoin's going to $1 million. So it's like people watching that on TV, they think, wow, is it really that big? Are this many people really believers in Bitcoin? It's time to invest in Bitcoin. So then your retail piles in. You think Doge is going to go up. I sold my Doge. I will be buying it back at some time, yes. Because Doge is Elon Musk's favorite coin. Guys, he pumped it up. All things that get pumped up before, they will run again. So Dogecoin, I want it to go down. I want it to fall. Dogecoin. I want to buy Doge cheap. I don't want to buy it at 40 cents, guys. Come on. That's what retail does. That's what retail newbies do. They buy it at 40 cents. Promise you that. Retail newbies buy Doge at 40 cents. I was selling it at 40 cents. Should have sold it at 47, but yeah, Doge is looking like it's teetering on the edge of a cliff. It's on the edge of a cliff. I'm scared. Look at this Doge. Boom. Boop. Boop. So, you know, I don't know. We could come down here. I don't know. But my personal belief is that it will continue to collapse. Absolutely. Doge will continue to collapse. But yeah, I could certainly be wrong. I absolutely believe it will crash, but I could. I'm not perfect. I could be wrong. Ashley, wealth preservation. Best coin buy. I think it's ICP, Internet Computer. Because over the past 9 months, I found ICP. Because I was looking at the technologies. I was like, trying to figure out if the coins, if they're just hyping them up or if they're actually decent. Well, the only one that I figured out was decent was ICP. Solana is just a copy of Ethereum, and Ethereum is way overpriced and way too much pumped up. ICP is one that's not hyped up. It's nowhere near its previous high. They're actually trying to keep ICP quiet because the network still needs to grow. Because if ICP got too much attention, it would crash the network right now. Okay? But ICP has the most advanced technology in crypto, I believe. So, John, you haven't been seeing my comments. Why are you so big now? What comments? I meant to read why. John, can you comment after this? Your email also got my first silver rounds today. Wyatt, you got his first silver rounds, dude. Put him on YouTube, okay? Do a video of him if you want, dude. And I'll watch the video. I got to check out your channel again too. I haven't checked it out yet today, I don't think. On Coinbase. But yeah. That would be great if I could like convince crypto holders to start investing in silver, a real asset, and gold, which is a real asset that the central banks are holding. The central banks are the smart money, okay? Like me, I'm considered dumb money, just like many of you. The central banks are considered the smart money. We're not all dumb here by any means. But these elites, they think we're dumb. For real. Trump, Eric Trump, Michael Saylor, they think we're the dumb money. I say screw them if they think we're the dumb money. Eric Trump trying to pump up Bitcoin. Donald trying to pump it up. He knows he's the reason it went to 108. Donald Trump knows he's the reason. What a fraudster. What a fraudster. You know, I love Donald Trump, but it's like the more you see him, the more you know he's about the money. Okay, guys? That's for real. The more I watch Donald Trump over these years, the more I've realized he's about the money and not about helping the people. He wants to look good. He wants to have a good impression on himself, you know? Too. And he's arrogant. But that's okay. It's okay. It's just not okay when he's pumping up Bitcoin at the top. If that was the top. Guys, if I find out this was the top, I'm going to be, which I think it is, temporary top. I'm going to be pissed at Trump for pumping it up. You better believe that. And I'm going to be pissed at his son for pumping up Bitcoin at the freaking top. I'm going to say I don't like these guys anymore. If Bitcoin falls back down and I find out that they were pumping it up at the top and Elon was pumping up Doge at the top, I'm no longer going to believe that Elon is a good man if he was pumping it at the top. Because these are insiders. They know if it was the top or not. He's supposed to be good for the people. If he was suckering in new investors, new retail investors at the very top of Dogecoin when it was at 48 cents, I'm going to be pissed at Elon. I'll tell you that right now. I will send him a freaking message on his freaking somewhere on the Tesla website. I'm going to say, why were you pumping up Doge at the top and making retail buy it and FOMO in? You piece of crap. That's what I'm going to say to Elon. I'm serious, guys. I'm serious. You guys probably don't think I'm serious. I got to get a drink of water, guys. You guys can come with. But yeah, I get mad about this stuff sometimes. But I think it's all true. Freaking, that's what they always do. They get the big names to pump it up at the top. So retail, new people, they get their paychecks and they rush over and buy it. Freaking fucking assholes. Fucking ass Elon. Fucking piece of shit. I think he really did it, guys. I think he knew it was the top. And then Doge collapsed to 31 cents right now. Asshole. All right. I got to stop thinking negatively, guys. Even if it is true, I got to move on. So Tesla will drop if he lies. Yeah. I hope so. Freaking liar. I don't know. Did they use him to pump it up? I don't know. His buddies probably all own it. But why Bitcoin is only at 100,000? They're giving stimulus in the low. I believe they will stimulate the economy. They will give people stimulus checks. If we get into a recession here, yes, I do believe we'll get stimulus checks. I don't know when it's going to happen, guys, so don't ask. But I would think it would be in 6 months or so from now. It's not the top. Okay. Well, I said it was a temporary top. What is a temporary top? It means it's not the top. It's just the top for right now. Okay? Yeah, it's not the top. It's just, it's going to pull back, you know? Corrections are normal. Play the game with their game. Yeah, you got to know how they're playing the game. Absolutely. You got to know what the insiders are doing. We know what the central banks are doing, though. Not many are stuck holding a bag. We're chilling at 97,000. Oh, he still has hope. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people still have hope that Bitcoin will stay up here, you know. Telling you guys, I'm going to get you guys to turn in. You're going to turn from the dumb money into the smart money. Sailor is Satoshi. Right-hand man. He may be. Hey, man, what do you think of XDC? Bro, sell your gold and buy Bitcoin, then sell Bitcoin to buy gold. You'd have to know how to time the market for that. You know, I wouldn't sell my gold now to buy Bitcoin. No way. If Bitcoin was at 40,000, then I'd sell my gold to buy it if I was smart enough, which I'm probably not. I would never want to risk my gold for Bitcoin. I'd use cash for that. I'd use my cash. How am I going to sell my gold for Bitcoin? That's why you hold cash. You always want to have an emergency fund. Always want to have cash. Guys, I'm full. I'm full. Which one is better than airdrop coin? I used to like XTC. Why? XTC coin. Let's see what it is. XTC. Community sentiment, very bullish. Retail is going to see that, and then they're going to start buying. Why does it say bullish? Everyone just clicks the bullish button. It says 80% bullish. Stop clicking the bullish button, people. Retail is going to just FOMO in if they see that. But people, a lot of holders don't even care. I care if new kids may lose money, okay? Because I've been there. I've been a new guy investing in stocks, and I've lost money before. That's why I want to come out here and tell people real money, gold, silver. So what is frickin' XTC? It's nothing. It's not even showing anything. This is a private page. Total supply, 100 million XTC. There's no chart. There's nothing. I don't know what XTC is, dude. There's no chart for it. It's most likely garbage. If you are going to say, how about this coin? How about this coin? It's most likely not good. There's a lot of scams in the crypto world. A lot of these are scams, guys, because they copy other cryptos, like Solana. They just copied Ethereum. Solana ain't even worth shit. Shouldn't be worth nothing. But it's just getting pumped up. You can slap lipstick on a pig and pump it up and make it look beautiful, You can do whatever you want. If you got access to, and you got the funds to put your message out to many, many people, you can manipulate anything. At one time, a tulip bulb was worth a house. And right now, a Bitcoin is worth a house. Can you believe it, guys? No, I can't. A freaking tulip bulb was worth a house, and now a Bitcoin is worth a house. A digital asset that's not even real. At least a freaking tulip bulb, you can plant a tulip and look at it and smell it. Bitcoin is only good for one thing, making money. That's it. That's it. So as soon as it looks bearish, I'm out. I'm going to preserve my wealth. I'm freaking out. Bitcoin's only good for one thing, making money. I put phone down, just came back. Did you say something to me because I saw comments that say use Bitcoin Wyatt? I'm not sure, Wyatt, but I'm guessing he saw that you bought silver and he thinks that you should get Bitcoin instead. For people that say that, I say, why don't you just hold both? If you really think Bitcoin's the best, or you're not really sure if Bitcoin's the best or if silver's really good, just have both. That way you're good. That way you're covered, If Bitcoin skyrockets, you'll be able to make some money. If silver skyrockets, you'll be able to make some money. If Bitcoin crashes, at least you've still got your silver. That's going to always have value. Guaranteed. Especially with solar panels exploding and everything. Solar fields, double-sided solar panels. The new solar panels are double-sided, guys. They use twice the amount of silver. No lie. Gary, somebody, and Beast have BlackRock want XRP Arias due to flip Bitcoin. That's just lies, and who cares about that stuff? Oh, this one's going to flip this one. This one's going to flip this one. I stopped caring, guys. They only say these things to get you hyped up. For real, I stopped caring. If they say, oh, this one's going to flip this one, and this one's going to flip this one, I don't give a shit. I really don't. It's all just about the hype. Ethereum's going to flip Bitcoin, so you better buy Ethereum, Why? You see a lot of the nonsense that's involved in these markets, a lot of the fake stuff. It's all hyped up and everything. Pump and dumps, you got to learn the stages of a pump and dump. They start off, and then there's like a euphoria stage at the very top when everyone's so happy, and then it starts to come down, and then fear sets in. And then when fear sets in, it can really crash the price, But buy Bitcoin or sell, your opinion. Oh, my opinion is sell. But I am not a financial advisor, and I could be wrong. Bitcoin could go straight up to 200,000, okay? I could be very wrong. But you guys, you asked for my opinion. If I'm wrong, don't hate on me, okay? Because I'm the one that's risking my reputation out here by telling you that I think it's going to go down. You know, you ain't risking nothing. You ain't risking your reputation. I'm risking mine. Remember, even if Bitcoin reaches 1 million in 10 years for buying power, will have decreased by at least 30%. Oh, yeah, yeah. If Bitcoin goes to 1 million, the average car is probably going to be about 60 or 80,000. Burger King meal is probably going to be about $28 for one person meal at Burger King. If Bitcoin goes to 1 million, because you got to think, if Bitcoin goes to 1 million, it's because there's so much money been pumped into the system. Okay, Wyatt? The Federal Reserve creates money so that our economic system can continue to function. That's a short explanation, okay? So we need to continuously print more and more money so we can pay off the debt, you know, for one thing. The debt's going to grow. They're going to pump more money. This guy respects my opinion. He knows I don't have to say this, you know. He knows I'm risking my reputation. So he respects that. Thank you, dude. Jesse Managahan. I like that. Sounds about right, honestly. Yo, have you know about PT coin minting? No, I don't. 2 million for a house in Australia by then. Yeah. But yeah, also, guys, silver will skyrocket too. Over long periods of time, you want to be in something. You don't want to be in dollars over long periods of time. You want to be, I believe, gold and silver. Yes, many stocks can be good too, okay? Many stocks can be good. But gold and silver are very, very safe for preserving your wealth. So everyone, I believe, should have at least 10% of their wealth. And I personally believe, you know, I have about 30 to 35% of my wealth in precious metals. Gold, silver, and platinum. Majority of what I hold is silver. Okay? That's just how I feel. That's just what I feel. I like silver better because it's industrial. And when the economies boom, industrial metals are in high demand. So I'm going to hold a metal that's precious but also has a high demand. Copper has a high demand, but it's not a precious metal. It's not rare. Silver is a lot more rare than copper. Okay? So you think Bitcoin already topped? Yeah, I think that was a temporary top. I think we're going to pull back down now. It's going to correct, going into a recession. So yes, it's a temporary top. We hit about 98. Oh no, we hit 107,000 or whatever. We hit. It actually looks like, yeah, we hit about 108. And you know, guys, what happens now? We could have a rolling over effect. It's going to roll over on itself. That's what I call it. So here, big peak. Connect the dots right here. Here. See this? See that where it fell below? There's this trend line. That's where it broke the trend line. So now what we could have is a rolling over effect. We could have a roll over. But so what I'm saying is we might not go back up to 108. We might not go back up to 108. All right? As a matter of fact, Gareth Soloway, his top prediction was 108. It's like, wow, we just hit 108. That's what Gareth Soloway said. This is one guy that I follow, okay? And since we broke that trend line, now it's highly likely that Bitcoin will begin falling. And I'm sorry to say, I believe it's going to fall rapidly. Okay? It's going to go slow. It's slow now. And then it's going to go rapid. So these are yeah. Unless I'm wrong, and it starts going back up again. I think there's like a 20% chance I'm wrong and an 80% chance that it falls. But that's just me. You have your own opinions, guys. I am not the expert. Look at me. I haven't made it big yet. I haven't made my million yet. I'm still living in a freaking basement. Okay? So if you take my word for it, you know, well, for one thing, I'm not a financial advisor. Okay? So, LOL, this guy. Yeah, I'm different from every other freaking crypto influencer out there. Guaranteed. There's not another one like me. Zoom out, bro. Okay, I'll zoom out. I do this all the time, guys. I do YouTube every day. I'll zoom out. I've already zoomed out, bro. Zoom out. See this? We pulled up there. Big correction. Yeah. If you actually freaking zoom out, see this run right here? Huge correction. We went from about 70,000, about 70, all the way down to 20. Now we're up at about 100. What's the equivalent? What's the equivalent? 70 to 20? 100 to 35? 40 here, maybe? Here? If you zoom out, it certainly looks like we're in for a bit of a pullback. The guy mentioned zoom out. I just did. What do you want from me now? What do you want from me, dude? English is good morning. Real blank TA. He's saying a shitty technical analysis. No, I'm going based on resistance levels. We broke down below resistance. That's not a shitty TA. That's the exact TA that you are not looking at, that you should be focused on. All right, guys. This is the dumb money in the comments. These are the idiot people that are going to be bag holders and stuff, or they're bots. They could be bots. Okay? I don't care. Will touch 200 EMA. Yeah. Just listen to him, see all your crypto. Okay, now follow the trend long term. The long-term trend is up. Yes. Bitcoin, in theory, we should be going much higher over time. Yes. So I don't need to, obviously, guys, Bitcoin started off at 0. Why do you think Bitcoin is the top performing asset? Because it started off at 0. What stocks do you know that start off at 0? Not very many of them. Bitcoin's the only thing that started off at 0. So that's why they can claim, it's the best performing asset. Your 10-year prediction for Bitcoin. 1 million. I'll just say 1 million. Bot here. Been sitting on Bitcoin since 2016. Bro, your TA is ass. Okay. Watch the chart. Watch what happens. Watch the markets play out over the next number of months. And then you can come back and then see if you tell me the same thing. But you won't. He won't. He won't be back. So, or because it has a fixed supply. It has a fixed supply of 18 million. But it also has a market cap of almost 2 trillion. And think about its utility. Its utility is absolutely nothing. Bitcoin has the worst utility of any crypto, pretty much. Not the worst, but it's really bad. So why should it be worth 1.92 trillion? Just because they say it is? They say it's a store of value? It'll remain a store of value, as long as the elites want it to, So they can keep this thing going. They can keep this bubble going for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. I don't know how long they're going to keep the Bitcoin bubble going. I'm guessing the elites know, and they do have a plan for it. Okay? But I do not know that plan. Bought at 3K Solana. Bought at 3K Solana at $13. Bought ETH at $22.35. Yes, those were good investments. Now you're in the profit zone. That is amazing, dude. You're definitely good if you're in the profit zone. But if you're in the profit zone, the one thing is it might be good to take profit. That's what I did on XRP. That's what I did on Cardano, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. I waited until I was in the profit zone. So this guy was way ahead of his time buying Ethereum and Solana. Yeah, he got in when it was low. Maybe he knew something, or he bought into the hype early on, or who knows. But yeah, the guy made a good move. He made a good move. I hope it falls back to 35K, bro. Imagine 1 million in 10 years. Oh, yeah. So any dip on Bitcoin, that's going to be an amazing opportunity potentially. I don't want to buy Bitcoin up here at 97. That's kind of high because it was just in 2022, 2023, Bitcoin was only 20,000. Bitcoin was 20,000 in 2023. in the very beginning of 2023. You know, will we ever go back to 20? Maybe not, but could we go to 40? Maybe. If we go to 40 or 50, that's going to be a good buying opportunity, okay? But just remember, Bitcoin can't go straight up. Ethereum, it can't go straight up. It's impossible. Ethereum, Solana is just a copy of Ethereum, like I said. So Solana is way overvalued here. It's way overhyped. You see I'm all hyping it up, don't you? Every single freaking YouTuber, they're always hyping up Solana. They're talking about Solana, Sui, Tron, all this stuff. Ethereum, they're hyping up everything, you know? When it's the time when it's maximum hype, when everybody is so bullish, that's when you sell, okay? For you guys in here that are new to investing, when everyone is only saying like it can only go higher, that's when you sell it, all right? Not financial advice. It only takes 30 minutes and $20 to send money. 30 minutes. Guys, I never tried to send money on Ethereum or whatever, or Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin, I never tried to. But supposedly Ethereum and Solana are pretty good. They're pretty good. That's because like a lot of money is being pumped into them and stuff for the network. Tell me the secret of the universe. Whew. I don't know everything, guys, but the secret of the universe is that God started the Big Bang. God caused the Big Bang. Everything has a red shift. The universe is expanding. How do you think it started? They don't have an explanation. If you listen to Lawrence Krauss, all the top experts in the world, they do not know how it began. Okay? So God started the Big Bang. He made it all happen. And then God planted life in the universe. That's the secret of the universe, is how it all began. God probably just went, and then the Big Bang, poof, red shift. Everything is expanding. That's how it started. Tell me so that's the secret of the universe. Elites throughout time loved gold. What's the plan there? Yeah, they still own it. Yes, elites love gold. They still have gold. Absolutely, the elites will always love gold. You know, there's no plan there. They just hold gold to preserve wealth. That's the plan. You know, would you consider 1.59 a good XRP buy, or should I reconsider? What? $1.59. Right now it's at $2.24. And it looks like it might go bad. And I believe it will. I would say, you know, you can try to trade this thing down, you know, if it really falls fast, then you can buy some up and then maybe it'll bounce and then you can sell it. Guys, don't catch a falling knife. Don't catch a falling knife. It's never safe. It's never a good idea. Freaking catching a falling knife, guys. Unbelievable. But like, what's happening with XRP is we're spending more time in the lower end of the range. We're starting to spend more time in the low end of the range. That tells me it's going lower. So you see, XRP, we came down here once, went down pretty low to $1.90 or whatever. And now we're coming down here again. And now it looks like we might come down here again. So we got 1, 2. If we hit it a third time, if we hit this a third time, it could break. Okay? I think that's what's going to happen. I think XRP is going to go down to that $2, $1.90, and then it's going to break. So, but like I said, guys, that's just my opinion. If you make an investment based on that, there is a probability, a certain probability. I won't say what it is, but you will lose your money, or you'll preserve your wealth. Who knows? Why are your numbers in your bank account worth anything? Because they say it is. Well, the dollar is the world reserve currency, and that's the way it's going to be. That's the way it is. That's the way it's going to be for years to come too. So that's why it holds value, because of the backing of the U.S. government, whatever. And because they're only inflating it at a certain rate. If they start inflating the dollar faster, then those numbers will, you know, the dollar will not go as far. If they inflate slower, which they won't do, they're going to inflate faster. So yes, the numbers in your bank account will go, you know, you're going to lose purchasing power with your dollars. But First time coming across you. I hear what you're saying. I rocks with you. Stay true. Bitcoin is going to retest 70 as support. It might. It might. Like I said, it all looks kind of bad right now. It all looks bad because of the spiking, the dollar strength, the spiking in the 10-year yield, the sell-off in the bond market, guys. Everything is overvalued. Everything is overpriced. Everything at the store, you're spending so much money at the grocery store. It just seems like a recession now. It's coming. It's coming. A recession is coming. I bought Ethereum at 800 and round-tripped. Bitcoin will retest, and that's confirmation 120 plus. I think he said it like a fact. 40K, best case scenario. This guy thinks Bitcoin's going below 40. It's funny to see a lot of comments and a lot of the psychology because you can kind of tell who's got money in the game, who's got skin in the game. You can kind of tell who owns Bitcoin because if they own it, they're going to talk more bullish about it. You know, they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, it's still going up to 120." You know, it is hard for people to give up their investments. You know, you fall in love with them. Maybe you've held Bitcoin or you've held Ethereum for so long, and you're just buying into this thing that it's just going to keep going straight up. You know, and you're in love with it. My one buddy who was a professional trader, he said, never fall in love with your stocks. What he meant was, never fall in love with any investment because they're all, the only reason you own investments is to make money, to make a profit. And if you fall in love with it, then you're not going to sell it when it's time to sell. So guys, do not fall in love with your Bitcoin. It is just a means to an end. Your Bitcoin is only existing to make you a profit. Okay? Bitcoin only exists for you and me to make a profit. We're not trying to hold this thing for dear life, hold it forever. I want to try to sell it at the tops and buy back when it's low. Okay? There's no big bang in the Islam. Well, that's a false religion. A bigger secret would be no God. No, because everyone already believes there's no God. That's how you know that's false. Because everyone, the schools, the government, politicians, like everyone, mostly the school systems, the colleges, they want to say that there's no God. That's one reason you know that there is a God. There's a mass distraction. There's evil in America. Okay, guys? There's evil in America. They don't want people to believe in God. They want people to believe that life is possible without a creator. Okay? Because if we had a creator, then we might hold some of these politicians to a certain standard, And if there was a God, then a lot of people would have to change the way that they live. It's easier for people to believe that there's no God. Because if there's no God, that gives you the right to do whatever you want, to make up your own truth. You decide what the truth is, But I believe there is a God. And the ultimate truth is, it's God. God is the ultimate truth in the universe. But can you not delete this live for a little bit? Maybe, but it'll take a long time just to freaking upload it. It's going to take probably 24 hours just to upload it because it's coming off of my phone. All right, dude. But I'm going to go. I got to go, guys. Sorry, Wyatt. This guy loves Bitcoin. Jesus Christ is the Lord. Yeah, we're getting comments about God and stuff too. But I've read a lot of books about the cat. God is one of my interests. I've always studied, is evolution true or is creation true? How did the universe begin? Is there a God? And that's always been one of my interests. The other interest, obviously, is investing and silver and bike riding and stuff like that, exercise. But, you guys know me. Thoughts on Shiba and Chainlink partnership? I don't know if that would ever happen or not. I don't care at this point right now. All I care about is if I'm going to get to buy cryptos at a lower price. So Shiba Inu is at 40215. So Shiba, it seems like all the cryptos are kind of going on the low end right now. Especially when I looked at Solana. It seems like they're all kind of on the low end. They're all getting ready possibly to fall. Guys, yeah. If I'm wrong about that, I'll be like, oh shit, everything's going higher. Uh-oh. I'm going to be looked at as a fool in the industry. Can God be born? No. That is one thing that the human mind cannot comprehend, is how is it possible for God to have always existed? Because we cannot understand it because we live in a three-dimensional freaking universe. God is from another dimension. So these freaking other dimensions, other-dimensional beings, we cannot comprehend how God has always existed. But supposedly, in another dimension, God, it's possible for him to have always existed in this dimension. You know, if you take a two-dimensional universe, let's say the universe is 2 dimensions, they would not be able to comprehend how 3 dimensions could ever exist. Okay? So we cannot comprehend how God could have always existed forever. That's just something you've got to accept. Like as a Christian, you've got to accept that there's no scientific explanation because this world has scientific laws. Where God comes from, there are different laws. The laws work in different ways that you and I would never be able to comprehend. So yes, we can't understand God fully. No, not really. All you have to know is that it's okay. Everything's okay. Everything is, well, for many people, everything is not okay. Many people are struggling in life. Many people are suffering, okay? Everything is not okay for a lot of people. The elites don't give a crap about the people on this earth that have no money at all and are suffering. That's the problem. If the elites would help the poor, you know, what they want is to separate the rich and the poor. This is very, very bad. This is what's happening in America. The rich want to control the poor, so they want to basically farm the poor. Just like these investors. They're farming retail for their money. They want retail to FOMO in, just like Elon Musk. Elon Musk wanted new investors, retail, to FOMO in at the top. That's why he said Dogecoin was his favorite coin when it was at the top. That's not really... I think it's a dirty move. I think it's a dirty move. I really do. Truth has been spoken. No one gives blank, especially the real rich. Yeah. The rich just want more riches, just like Donald Trump, you know. For some reasons, I do like Trump, but he's all about the money. He's even made his own coins and stuff like that now. It's ridiculous. In reality, I think Trump knows that gold is the true preservation of wealth. Gold is the true inflation hedge. It's a lie. Bitcoin is not an inflation hedge. It's an asset that the rich want you to buy to get even richer. The rich are going to take the money from the people that don't really have a lot of knowledge, and these are kids. They're buying at the tops. They're buying these meme coins at the top. It's a dirty trick. It's a dirty move. I've seen it all before. Bitcoin has had more bull cycles than this one. It had. I've been through 2 other Bitcoin bull cycles where I've been studying the markets and stuff. I've studied both of those as they were happening. This is the 3rd one, so I really kind of feel like I know what's going on now, since I have been through the other bull cycles. So that's why I can talk about this. So gold is nothing. No, gold is something. Gold is a valuable asset. But yeah, I got to go, guys. Thank you, everyone. But thanks for the like, and I just don't have the time right now. I was working on cleaning up this place, and I got to work on my stock list for when Trump gets in. I believe there's going to be certain things that do well when Trump gets in for sure. But I have to go. GameStop is the only safe security, no private equity. A lot of people love GameStop as an investment. That guy, there's one guy called Marantz Rants. He always talks about GameStop. He's probably one of the experts on GameStop. But he always says it's only going higher, which is something that I don't like. I hate when people say it's only going up. It's only going up. When someone says it's only going up, that tells me, it just gives me a bad feeling, okay? But there's no guarantee that the cycles always get going to be the same. They might get shorter. That guy might have something to what he said. There's no guarantee that the cycles are always going to remain the same duration. This could be a shortened cycle. Yeah, my theory was that this cycle, this Bitcoin cycle, is kind of postponed. It's been cut off, quieted down. It's postponed. It's going to happen under Trump. So I don't know. Yeah, you could be right, dude. GameStop beating S&P 500. Thoughts on XRP? What the heck? GameStop, GME. My buddy sells covered calls on GameStop. That's the way to trade this, is to sell covered calls. That's the way to play GameStop. You got to buy at least 100 shares of it, which will cost you around $3,000, and then you sell covered calls. Why? Because the premium is so high on the covered calls. The option calls have a very high premium. I can teach you about that, Wyatt, sometimes, how to sell covered calls. That's going to be something that you can possibly do in your future to generate income. I'll teach you about that sometime, okay? But I got to go. Yeah, I had a good day, dude. I'm out. Yeah, another successful live stream. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody.